Yes, what did you do?
Fine, fine.
Yes. Hi, Paulina. Yes, do you want to ask a question? What do you need? What do you need?
Ah, não tem pergunta, não.
Okay. Paula Siqueira, do you want to ask anything? No? Okay. So, hi guys, welcome to one more class. Today is Wednesday,
Hello.
October 14th. Oh, sorry, October 13th. Hi, Paula. Good afternoon. Good to see you. How's it going, Paulinha? I think this is the
Hello.
wrong agenda. Hi, guys. I got a little late here because I have a connection problem. Now I think I have to. Hey, that seems to be a parrot. Who has a parrot in the class? All right, guys. So this is our class now, our Google Classroom page, and I'll take you now to our agenda. Today is October 13th. So let's see it. Okay. So according to our agenda, today we are doing review part 2 for our test. Very important day. It's our final review. Yes, guys. We are doing the final test. Thank God. Isn't it, guys? So good. So, last class, we reviewed units 10 and 11. Can you see that, people? Is it possible for you to visualize our page on Google Classroom? So we talked about units 10 and 11. I'll just make it bigger for you to visualize better. We talked about unit 10, passive voice, online safety, indefinite, definite articles, intensifying adverbs, fake news, indefinite pronouns and adverbs, and English for Real. English for Real is the video lesson of the unit, right? And unit 10 was about giving feedback. I posted for you guys a copy of the conversation from this lesson. It's interesting because this way you can have the language, okay? So you know what they used, how they gave feedback, and everything. So I posted here for you on Google Classroom. I think it's there. Yes, look. Yes, right here. Okay. So I posted all the 3 conversations from units 10, 11 here, interrupting, and 12, okay, reacting to news. There are 2 parts for each one because each conversation has scene 1 and scene 2. All right, that's why they have 2 parts. So it's the only way for you guys to have all the vocabulary and all the language they use. And I did this because in your test, you will have one exercise about some of these expressions. I don't know which one they will do, but for sure it will be one of those. Okay, guys? So if you are in our Google Classroom page, you can check it out for yourselves, okay? And see the language. Hi,
Hello.
Mateus. Hello,
Hello.
dear. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
Okay, so I'm just showing everybody that we posted here the conversations from English for Real, which is the video lesson from the units, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice for you guys to have the conversations because we don't have this in the book. I don't think you do because usually in the book we have only the video which is only the picture and some exercises, but you don't have the script. And then here I posted for you so you can study the language, right? So it's nice for you. Okie dokie. I also posted here something interesting about verbs plus particles, right? Because in our unit, unit 12, we have this topic, okay? So, oh, it doesn't want to open. Oh, but that's okay, no problem. Hi, Giovanna. Good afternoon. Good to see you. Yes, it doesn't want to open. Oh, that's okay. Anyway, you can check it out later, all right? Make sure you open it after class, okay? You have a chance to do it later. So that's it. Today we are checking it out, okay, guys? Unit 12, it's all about emotion, okay? And then we will say adjectives plus infinitive, the use of vague language, verb plus to infinitive, those verbs that take to infinitive, emotions, how to talk about emotions, decisions, all right, verbs plus gerund, and English for real, reacting to news. Okay, so let's go and see the review, the topics. Let me see if anybody came in. No? Okay. So let me take you there. All right. This is our unit. Let me share the screen. Can you see that, people? Let me just try to make it a little bigger. All right. So in this unit, guys, the important points are in 12.1, the first grammar point, adjective plus infinitive and infinitive of purpose, right? And here the use of vague language. So let's take a look here in the first one. Oh, by the way, guys, I will also talk to you about the writing. Okay, guys, the writing assignment. So something for you to kind of prepare, okay, yourselves to. So let's see here. Complete the paragraph with the correct words from the word bank. So here we have expressions like difficult to make time. Let me try to make it a little bigger. Yes. Coffee to give, easy to practice, routine to help, podcasts to motivate, news to learn, important to do, and time to wake up. How can we put these things in the paragraph, right? They seem so strange. So the best thing to do is read all the paragraph, ignoring the gaps. So let's read in silence, see if we understand, okay? So let's take a look.
Simone, I'm pretty sure we've done this before.
Yeah, I think I've done that with you guys, but that's okay, no problem. Since we are reviewing, it's no problem doing it again. It's okay, right? We are reviewing this, so let's just do this again because I'm sure someone must have missed. So let's check it out, people. Let's see the first one. I'm not a morning person, so I have a
So, a routine to help.
okay. All right.
I'm trying to open my
Okay.
online practice, so sorry.
Okay.
But yeah.
No problem. That's okay. So I have a routine to help me start the day. Okay. I need a lot of
Time to wake up.
I need a lot of
Time to wake up.
time. Okay. Okay. I need a lot of time to wake up. So I set my alarm early. First, I make
Coffee to give me
mhm,
energy.
yes, to give me energy. I also think it's
Is to practice.
important to do some physical exercise. Guys, are you observing, are you noticing the uses of infinitive here? Look, and also infinitive of purpose here. I have a routine to help. So this is the infinitive of purpose. Okay? It's when I use infinitive after a noun. Okay? So I have a routine to help. I need a lot of time to wake up. Okay? So routine to help, time to wake up. So usually the infinitive of purpose follows a noun. Okay, guys? Then, all right, I first make coffee to give me energy. All right. So again, after a noun, coffee to give. All right. I want to call your attention to this. Infinitive of purpose. Now, it's also, I think it's important to do. Now, this one here is a different topic. Here, I'm using an adjective plus infinitive. This is a grammar rule. Whenever I use a verb after an adjective, I should use infinitive. It's important to do. It's difficult to decide. Okay, guys? So this is the first part here. Adjective plus infinitive. All right? So it's important to do some physical exercise in the morning. It's
difficult to make time.
okay. All right, to make time. So suppose you are doing a test, okay, guys, and then you have the options. Difficult making, difficult to make. Which one is the right option? Difficult to make or difficult making? Difficult to make. And then you don't need to think twice because you know after an adjective, you must use an infinitive. Okay? So you don't need to feel insecure. You know that after adjectives, if I have to use a verb, I have to use infinitive. So difficult to make, right? So I do yoga, which is
Easy to practice.
Easy to practice.
Okay. All right. Again, adjective plus infinitive. Okay. As I'm getting dressed, I listen to
Podcast to motivate.
Podcast to motivate.
mm-hmm. Okay. Now here we have infinitive of purpose because here we have noun plus infinitive. Podcasts to motivate. Okay. So this is an example of the second part here. Okay. I sometimes listen to the
News.
news
To
to
learn.
learn. All right. So
Yeah.
here again, I have noun plus infinitive. So this is infinitive of purpose. Okay, guys. So in this exercise, we had two different kinds of topics. Sorry, two different kinds of topic, right? We had infinitive after adjective and infinitive of purpose after a noun. Okay. Okie dokie. So let's check the answers. Okay, everything right. So if you want, you can take a picture if you haven't done so before. Okay, guys. So now let's go back. Can we close this? All right.
Yes.
Okay, good. So now in this part of the unit 12.1, we also have another important point, which is vague language. So let's take a look there, guys. Do you remember that? It's when we don't want to be precise about the information we give, right? So it's very simple. It seems to be, yeah, it is a paragraph. So like I said before, read all the paragraph before you do the exercise. So let me make it bigger. Take a look at the paragraph in silence before you do it. Don't worry about the gaps. Okay,
Yes.
good. All right, people. Now let's do from the beginning. Now checking the options, right? So let's see. Okay, what do you think? The first one is
About.
yes, about. Okay, about a year ago, I decided to take up a new hobby. Mhm. It was time for me to try.
Something.
All right, something new. I wasn't sure what what I wanted to learn, but I thought
Something.
Yes. Something outdoors might be fun. I like hiking and fishing. And
Things like that.
yes, very good. But I didn't want to have to buy a lot of new equipment. And
Stuff.
Stuff.
very good. Then,
Someone.
told me about noodling, catching fish using only your hands. It sounded,
Kind of.
Kind of.
yes, kind of. Pronunciation here is the sound of V when we say this, of, okay? Of. We pronounce as if it were the letter V, kind of, okay? It sounded kind of crazy at first, but I have to admit, it's
Sort of.
Sort of.
same sound, sort of, okay? Sort of exciting, sort of exciting. So when we connect the sound, we make it like the letter V here, not the letter F, all right? Sort of exciting, sort of exciting, okay? All right, guys, that's it. Vague language, okay, let's check. Okay, people. So when we use indefinite pronouns, prepositions like about, around, or phrases like things like that, kind of, stuff, which is a slang, right? So this is vague language, okay? So if you want, you can take a picture.
I finished this money. It's okay.
Yes,
Thanks.
did you take a picture? Yes, can we go? All right.
I'm doing it at the same time with you. I'm just have a new
Okay.
tab open. I'm gonna do it at the same time.
All right. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. Okie dokie. So let me just move on here. Sorry, I accidentally closed here the tabs. So moving on to 12.2, I would like to focus here on vocab and grammar. Okay, emotions and verb plus to infinitive only, right? So let's take a look here. All right, so what do we have to do? As you can see, we have to drag and drop, okay? Match the sentence halves. So we have a list of 7 items, and we have here the definitions or something. So here we have asks a lot of questions, appears calm and not worried, feels wanted in the place they are visiting, feels worried about their trip, is pleased because they received the service they wanted, feels annoyed when they have to wait, feels ashamed of doing something wrong. So it's all about feelings, right? And here we have them. A welcome guest. How does he feel? Or how does she feel?
Appears calm and not
Calm and not worried.
worried.
So take a
No.
look at the
Yeah.
word.
No. No. Not that.
So it's the number 3.
Ah, okay.
I
Okay. So let's move
No,
it up.
teacher.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I'm moving it up. It's because the screen is expanded and I zoomed it in, so I have to go little by little. So this one here, I think matches better, don't you think? So feels wanted in the place they're visiting, right? Now, an anxious traveler, what do you
Feels
think?
worried about their trip.
Ah, okay. So I'm going to place it there. This one is very easy, feels worried. So that's why we say the person is anxious. Anxious, okay? Now, a relaxed person.
Appears calm and not hurried.
Okay. All right. Now, a curious child.
Ask a lot
Asks
of
a lot of
questions.
questions.
Asks a lot of questions. Yes. A guilty suspect.
Feels ashamed of doing
Yes,
something.
doing something wrong.
All right. Feels ashamed of doing something wrong. An impatient person.
Feels annoyed when they have to wait.
And a satisfied customer.
Is pleased because they received the service they wanted.
Good. Oh my goodness, it doesn't want to stay there. Oh, okay, there you go. Is pleased because they received the service they wanted. Okay. All right. I guess we got everything right. Let's check. Yay. Awesome. Okay. So that was easy. If you want, you can take a picture. All right. So now let's skip to the grammar part. Okay. So this is the part that talks about verbs that only take infinitives. Okay. So let me try again. Remember that part? I think we did this one together and we made a mistake. Let's do it again because we are reviewing. So it's always interesting to do it one more time. So let me just minimize so we can see the whole thing. Yes. So let's see, guys. Reorder each set of words to make a sentence. So we have to find the subject first, okay? So let's see, how can we organize this sentence here?
He doesn't seem to
Yes.
like it.
Very good. So as we know, after the verb seem, we use the infinitive, right? She seems to like, she doesn't seem to like. He seems to like, he doesn't seem to like. This is how we study. When we are doing an exercise, studying for a test, we get a verb like this, then we see the possibilities, right? Right? So we go, okay, we have here, he doesn't seem to like. So let's have a similar example with another subject. She doesn't seem to like. Affirmative. She seems to like. The same for he. He seems to like. Okay, and then I put examples on the notebook. So I can kind of consolidate the idea that after the verb to seem, I'm going to use infinitive, okay? Now let's see the next one.
He would prefer to go to Ecuador.
All right. Perfect. So I know that after would prefer, this combination of would prefer, I have to use infinitive. It can be here any subject, I would prefer to go to equator. She would prefer. We would prefer to go to equator. They would prefer to go to equator. Everybody would prefer to go to equator. All right, people? Okay. Now, number 3.
When he was a child, he wanted to become a musician.
Okay. He wanted to become a musician. Here, the focus is the verb want. After the verb want, I use infinitive. So this is another topic. It doesn't matter if it's present, past, or future. He wanted to become, I wanted to become, you wanted, she wanted, okay? Doesn't matter the subject and it doesn't matter the verb tense. Now, here we have that sentence that comes before the subject, okay? So here, a few years ago, he decided to go to culinary school instead, isn't it? Yes, a few years ago, he decided to go to culinary school instead. Yes or no, people? Remember that we were mixing it up the other day. We did this exercise and we had a big confusion here because I was putting this one first. But no, this is an adverb of time. So adverbs of time, they come either in the beginning or in the end. So here, this one has to come in the beginning. Okay, after verbs of like decide, I have to use infinitive. So decided. He decided to go. She decided to go. We decided to go. Okay. Now, number 5.
After talking to his parents, he agreed to try living abroad.
Yes, very good. He agreed to try living abroad. So here, he agreed. After agree, I have to use infinitive. That's always, right? He agreed to try. My mother agreed to try. She agreed to try. But then after try, then here I have the gerund, okay? But the first one, agreed to try. And then the last one.
He needs to renew his passport.
Yeah, okay. He needs to renew his passport. Okay, that's very simple. After the verb need, I use infinitive. So it's nice if you have a notebook to put the verbs that I use infinitive after them. So seem to like, prefer to go, want to become, decide to go, agree to try, need to renew. That's a nice way to study because then you fix. Okay, let's check the answers. Perfect. Very good. Hey guys, for sure in your test, one of these verbs will come up. Okay. All right, people. So now we are done with 12.2. Now let's see 12.3. Decisions. So vocabulary on decisions and the grammar verbs with gerund. So let's see the vocabulary on decisions. Let's see that. It's a paragraph. So complete the paragraph with the correct words from the word bank. There are 3 extra words. So let's just ignore everything and read the paragraph. Just ignoring the gaps. Okay, let's read in silence. Okay? Now we can see the words in the box and we can find out where we can fit them in, right? So let's see. The first one, I have to.
Balance.
Yes. All right. Makes sense. Okay. Balance my responsibilities at home, work, and school. So I really see the in planning ahead and sticking to a schedule.
Value.
Yes, very good. The value. Okay. The moment you manage to balance the whole thing, then you see the value because you will see the results, right? I try to,
Thinking.
Calculated. Calculates.
yeah, here it's infinitive, right? So I cannot use thinking. I have to use
Calculate, yeah.
calculate, okay? Yes. I try to calculate the possibilities as much as possible. My best friend, however, always tells me that if I spend too much time,
Thinking.
okay. Now I can use thinking because we spend time thinking about the future. I could miss some of the great things that are happening right now. She lives in the moment and tries to,
Convince.
yes, very good, tries to convince me to do the same. Maybe she's right. Maybe I need to learn to take more
Risks.
risks. Yes, because if she lives in the moment, she takes more risks. Okay, so let's check. All right, very good, guys. So if you want, please take a picture. Okay, so now let's see the verbs that take a gerund. Let's see. All right. Let's try again. Probably we've already done this one, but let's do it again. No problem. So correct the errors in the paragraph. So here, let's say, do you want? So as you can see, there are some mistakes in the paragraph. So before we do anything, we should read everything without correcting or completing, okay? So let's read all the paragraph, ignoring the gaps, okay? So let's read in silence, okay? So let's do.
Sair no banheiro, não? Já pego lá. Tá? Ela não tá fácil, não?
Okay, guys, did you read? So now let's try to do the exercise, okay? Sorry about the noise. So let's see the first one. Do you want
To increase. Increase.
to increase? Here it has to be infinitive. After want, I have to use infinitive, okay? Do you want to increase your brain power? So it's possible.
To improve.
To improve. Possible is adjective. So after adjective, I have to use infinitive, okay? It's possible to improve your brain function with some simple exercises. I read that your brain is like a muscle. So if you keep
Using.
using, if you keep using it, now after keep, you have to use a gerund. So if you keep using it, it will get stronger. Okay. Last year, I decided
Just.
to see. Okay. Infinitive. If this was true. The first step is to start.
Using.
Yes. Start using different techniques. For example, if you need,
To.
yes, here it's infinitive. After need, I have to use infinitive. So if you need to memorize words for an exam, create a song. Do you hate
To forget.
Forgetting.
Forgetting. Okay.
forgetting? Do you hate forgetting people's names? Remember, hate is a verb of emotion. Of course, in informal language, you can hear hate to forget the same way you hear I love to eat chocolate, for example. So verbs of emotion, they are used with gerund. Okay, guys? So love, hate, enjoy. Okay? So do you hate forgetting people's names? But of course, informally, especially love and hate, we can use with infinitive, okay? You can see that in songs, movies. You may hear that every now and then. Oh, I hate to see this, okay? And then you can go like, oh my God, but my teacher told me that it's wrong. So, okay. But there is a way out of the rule, okay? But not for the verb to enjoy. Enjoy is always with a gerund, okay? All right, so hate forgetting. And here you have to double the T because we have a vowel sandwich, okay? We have a consonant, a vowel, and a consonant, okay? In the end, the last syllable here has a vowel sandwich or a CVC, okay? Think of something you plan
Doing.
to
To do.
do as. So after the verb to plan, you plan to do something. So after the verb plan, I use infinitive, not ing. What do you plan to do? What do you plan to do? Where do you plan to go? Okay? It's confusing, isn't it? Because we always think, oh, after plan, because we usually say, what are you planning to do? We use the verb plan in ing form. That's why we mix, because we usually say, oh, I'm planning to go to Disney next year. I'm planning to, right? And then when we use the formula, we usually go, after plan, we have to use gerund, right? So, but no. So, for example, I promise
to
give flowers to Finn. To remember a long shopping list, imagine. Now, guys, what do you think?
to see,
No.
Sim.
Seeing. Yes. Imagine. Whenever we use verbs like that, so that the person can visualize something, we use a gerund. Picture this. Imagine this. So this is a noun. So if it's a noun, the verb has to be in a gerund form, okay? So imagine seeing, imagine doing, imagine whatever, okay? So after verbs like that, we use gerund. So imagine seeing the items in your house. If it gets difficult, keep
going,
going. Keep going. So after keep, it's always gerund. Okay. Remember, you never stop
learning,
learning. Okay, guys. There is one peculiarity with the verb stop. After stop, we can use infinitive or gerund. Okay, guys. If I say stop plus gerund, stop learning, for example, I'm saying that this is a never-ending cycle. You never stop learning. That means that we learn forever. Okay? Learning never ends. That's the idea. It never ends. Now, if I say stop to learn, the idea is let's stop what we are doing to learn. Suppose we are playing a game, okay? And somebody says, okay, guys, let's stop playing this game to learn something good. Let's stop to learn now, okay? So it's an interruption of something that you are doing to do something else. That's the idea when I use stop plus infinitive, okay? That's why the verb stop can take both forms, infinitive or gerund. Another example, stop to talk and stop talking. If you say, let's stop to talk about another topic. So you are going to stop what you are discussing to talk about something else. Okay? So you're going to interrupt this conversation to talk about another topic. Now, if I say, let's stop talking, we are going to stop talking for good. We are going to stop the conversation and not say a word anymore. Okay, guys, so it's a different meaning. When I use a different verb after stop, I give a different meaning to the sentence. All right, people? Okay? So here, you never stop learning. It's because learning is a continuous process. It goes on forever. Okay? All right, people, is it clear? So let's check the answers. Yes, everything correct. Please take a picture. All right, people, did you take a picture? So what is my suggestion here? Since in this paragraph, you have verbs that take infinitive and verbs that take gerund, I think it's a good idea for you to put on your notebook a list, like make a list of the verbs that take gerund and verbs that take infinitive. So here, want to increase, be possible to improve. This is adjective, okay? This is an adjective, so keep using gerund. So this is another list. Decide to see, infinitive. Start using gerund, so it goes under the same list here. Need to memorize, infinitive. Hate, forgetting. So the same list as keep and start, okay? Plan to do, infinitive. Promise to give, okay? Imagine, seeing. So the same list as hate, start, and keep. Keep going, stop learning. So the same one here. All right, guys. So then you have that small list of verbs to visualize and study for your test. If they come up, you will remember. Okay. Can I close?
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys. Now moving on to 12.4, which is English for real. This was 12.3. Okay, guys. So 12.4 is the video lesson. Okay. And for that matter, I will just play the video quickly here and I will send via WhatsApp the script because I have the script here. So I will send it over to you. The topic here is reacting to news. Okay, so just for the sake of reviewing, really, because I don't know which one will be there. Okay, so let me send it over to you. Just a second. This is reacting to news. Okay, so let me open up my WhatsApp account here. WhatsApp web, just a second. Oh, it's so dark here. Oh my goodness. Gosh. Okay, let me try to open it up, guys. Just give me a minute.
Simone, are you trying to open the video? That's it?
No, not the video. I will send you the script via WhatsApp. That's the only thing I'm trying to do.
Okay.
I'm just trying to open my WhatsApp web so I can send you the script.
Do you want me to do it? I can do it.
No, I got it. I just opened. It's right here. Okay, thank you. I just want to send you the script because in this way you can follow the script. Okay, it's easier for you to follow. Let me see here. I got it. I just need some time because the connection is a little slow. Yes. All right, I'm sending it. So okay, guys, I just sent to you the script. So it's easier for you to visualize. See if you got it, okay? Let me see if you can have the audio. Is it possible for you to see, guys, the page from the platform?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
So let me play that. Here you have the video script. I can put it here, but I just sent to you on WhatsApp, okay, just in case.
That was weird. So, what happened with Professor Armstrong?
Just as I was telling Professor Armstrong that I didn't get along with Dave, guess who walked in and interrupted the meeting?
No. Dave, really?
Yeah. Can you believe it?
Oh, wow. So, what happened?
I changed groups.
Wow. You must feel relieved.
Hey guys,
Hi, Kevin.
What's up?
I bought us some drinks.
Thanks.
Okay, raise your cups. I just found out that I got one of the grant awards for science.
Hey, that's awesome. You got the grant. Good for you.
That's some great news, Kevin. I'm really happy for you.
Well, Max, you should hear about the art grant today. Check your email.
Oh, that would be amazing. Check it now.
No, I didn't get anything.
Oh, really? Oh, that's too bad, Max.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't expect it.
Don't worry about it, Max.
Oh. Looks like Dave got the art grant.
No way. You're kidding.
You must be joking.
All right, people, was the audio okay? Could you hear that? So here,
Okay.
yes. So here you have the video script, but as you can see, look, it's very difficult to see the words. They are so clustered. It's very hard to see. The most important thing, guys, is the expressions, actually, what they say, how they reacted to the news in the conversation. So here we have, no, Dave, really? Wow, you must feel relieved. Hey, that's awesome. Oh, that's great news, Gavin. Really? Oh, that's too bad, Max. No way. You're kidding. You must be joking. I'm really happy for you. Good for you. Oh, wow. So what happened? So this is what you need. If something like this comes up in your test, you know the expressions that we use to react to news. Okay, guys, or at least the most common expressions. So this is what we need for now. All right, people. And I posted the script for you on the group. Okay, just in case. Right? And better yet, I posted the script on Google Classroom for all the three video lessons, units 10, 11, and 12. So you have all the expressions. Okay, guys? So it's all there for you. So, all right. So if you want, you can take a picture. If you don't have it, you can take a picture there. Okay, can we close? Okay, good. So now moving away from this, let's take a look. Let me go here to course contents. The final part here, guys, just for us to finish this review, I would like to invite you to do the test. Don't forget to do the final test. Actually, each unit has a test, so you can do this to study for your test. Unit 10 has a test, as you can see. Unit 11 has a test, and so does Unit 12, okay? So it's nice for you to do it. All right, guys. So as for the writing, you know that your test has a writing assignment, okay? So I would suggest that you kind of got prepared for writing about one of the topics from the 3 units, okay? So I'll give you some suggestions. We still have a few minutes, so let me give you some ideas, all right, to help you out. So let me go back here to Google Classroom. Okay, let me share here. All right, so here we have the topics of information, stories, and emotion. We talked about, we learned passive voice, then here, past perfect, and here we talked about verbs plus to infinitive and verbs plus gerund. These were the basic topics, right? So for sure, the writing will be one of those situations in which you have to use one of these verb forms, okay, or verb tenses. So either for you to use the past perfect or the passive voice, or examples of verb plus infinitive or verb plus gerund. So you should have something kind of, prepared, either about information or about stories, something that happened, so you can narrate, because we use the past perfect to narrate, to tell what happened, to tell a story or a situation, or to explain, to talk about emotions. Here, verbs plus infinitive. Okay, so let me give you some ideas of possible topics. Okay, just a moment. Let me get there. Just a second. Oh, by the way, guys, here there are some exercises for you to practice. Okay, I posted there for you. There is a quiz for you to decide between gerund or infinitive, and verb plus particles. Here we have the scripts of the English for Real thing. Okay. Yes, here this final part. Oh, I put something for you about the articles. This is really important. And also the passive voice. Okay. So let me get something for you to practice, to prepare something for the writing, okay? Just a moment. Let me try to find here. Yes, here. Oh, this is... All right. So, okay, in unit 10, guys, let me go back here. No, not here. Let me share this with you here. What is something possible in the writing? Let me show here. Look, the writing from unit 10 focuses on sequencing words. Do you remember what sequencing words are? 10.3. Do you remember that? Hello, are you there?
I remember.
Yes. So here, guys, I'm giving you a suggestion, okay? So take a look at Unit 10, especially this part here, 10.3, sequencing words, okay? Here they want us to highlight the sequencing words. So the words that help us put a sequence in the story, okay? So here they want us to read the text and highlight the sequencing words. So in today's internet-based world, online learning is growing in popularity, while many people still prefer traditional classrooms. There are definite advantages to learning online. First, look, online learning can save a student both time and money because students can choose when to study. They can make time for a job and hobbies. In addition to having more free time, people who learn online save time by not having to commute to and from school. One of the biggest advantages to learning online, however, is the money you save. And this is true. You save a lot of money when you study online. Online courses are cheaper and there are no transportation costs. Yes. On the other hand, some people find it very difficult to learn online. While traditional courses or traditional classes offer a place where students can discuss and share, online learning often happens in isolation. Another important point to consider is, so here it helps to give sequence. It doesn't offer much personal contact with the teacher. Finally, students don't have access to the same resources they would have in a real classroom. In conclusion, online learning offers students an alternative to traditional classroom learning that might save them time and money. Nevertheless, it depends on what you are learning. Some things simply can't be learned online. Okay, so guys, here we have some examples of sequencing words, words that give us sequence or give an idea of sequence. Here, of course, guys, they help us structure a text, okay? So keep these words in mind because you'll need them in your writing, okay? You haven't answered all the questions yet, so, oh my God. Some questions are missing, so let me see. Oh my God. Okay, now I have everything. Okay, which one have I missed? Let me see. While, let me see all the answers. However, okay. However, actually is a contradictory linker, not really a sequencing word, but it's okay. If they consider, however, they should consider while because it's similar. Okay, anyway, guys, all the sequencing words are there. Please take a picture, okay? This will be very helpful in your test, okay? So follow my advice. Take a picture, okay? All right, can I close?
Yes.
Yes, very good. So this is something they will ask you to do in your test. So now after that, let me close this here and go back to course contents. Let me just go back there just to show you this is one possible topic. Let me just go here to unit 11, guys. I know time's up, but let me show you something important here about writing. Writing conclusions. Let me see here. Okay. Choose whether the underlying information restates the main points, restates the overall opinion, or gives a general recommendation. Yes, here they are talking about a book, right? I think. Yes. They're talking about actually 3 different books. Okay. So what do I suggest, people? I suggest that you try to do this activity, but the focus is not to decide whether the information restates the main points. No, the focus is for you to think about a book that you really liked, something that you read, okay? And try to remember the story of this book, so that you can have an idea of the summary of this book, okay? Because you may need to kind of write the summary of this story, okay, in your test. And you may need to remember the sequencing words, okay, guys? You know what I mean? So this here is only, this is not really necessary to know. Here they're just giving an example of, some examples of books, but the idea is not to know the topics they are talking about here. What I really want to say is that you should think about real books, books that you've read, okay, guys? This is what I want you to focus on. Try to think about stories that you've read, books that you've read. Choose one that you liked and think about, try to see if you remember the story, okay? And then if you can, remember the summary of the story. So this is a nice way to practice, to study for your test, by trying to summarize the plot, the story of the book. Okay, guys, this is a nice way to prepare for your writing. All right, people, this is all I can tell you. Okie dokie. So make sure you take a look at this page here on Google Classroom where you have this thing, especially to help you prepare for your project, because by using this information here, you can select a topic to present. Okay, guys, and the project can be something very simple. It doesn't need to be a video. It doesn't need to be anything spectacular. It can be just a selection of images that you can even send via WhatsApp, but with a sentence under each picture that you need to say out loud. Okay, I just want to hear you. That's all I want. Okay, and the sentences, the sentences need to be from the topics here. Okay, guys, that's all I need. So, okay. All right, people. So before we go, I know we are a little bit over time. I want to take a picture just to confirm your attendance. Let me just, yes, let me save this picture here. And I'd like to thank you very much for one more semester. Let me take, and for coming today, and ask you again, study for your test. It's really simple, but it only takes a little bit of studying, not so much. Okay, guys, I know you can do it. And I hope to see you again on Monday. Okie dokie. Have a nice weekend, people. Thank
Bye bye,
you.
Simone. Thank you.
Bye-bye, people.
Bye-bye, teacher.
Bye,
Nice weekend.
Amanda. Bye, Joyce. Bye, José. Bye, Giovana. Bye, Mateus. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Take care.